It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Handoff from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Sooners line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Team able to smack him to the ground. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They start the afternoon with a run, and it goes nowhere.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds the tight end.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Running behind that left side. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Sooners can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Grabbed behind the line. It's Nicholson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at 26 with the first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
Power football with the run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And he missed it. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
Trying to turn the corner on the left. There he goes. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he capped it off with a 65-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They punt it away on 4th down. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Here comes the heat. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
That is just great total defense on that play. First off, you get pressure, you get to hit the quarterback. But 2, you've got the intended target double covered. There was no way the offense was coming up with a completion on that play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Got it stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17.
You know, there's a lot of communication when it comes to defenses. Like, you have to talk, have to understand if somebody does this, I have to do this. I have to pass off wide receivers. Apparently, the communication was busted.
The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back has it. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Sooner offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. To the air on first down. He's got him in the flat. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Quarterback just trying to spit it out to his running back in the flat there, but the defender all over him. As soon as he caught that football, he went down for a loss.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Now the play fake. On the move to his left. It's caught downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3-and-out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the right. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Out of the gun to give to the back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. And a guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught behind the line. It's Nicholson. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. Good right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Stanford. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Almost a D-lineman's dream, but he couldn't hang on. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Sends it downfield. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to be like, listen, O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The offense changing the play. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Sooners!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback now breaking the field. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Good timing on the quick out. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Off the play fake on first down. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Hauls it in. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Rushes on him. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, and we'll head to the locker room. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to start the second half. He will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28th.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He lost one down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. Tight end now in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Firing to the right, complete. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Working the middle. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State. They take the lead with the 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. And he picks up a 1st down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
That's his 2nd sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him, let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
2nd down coming up. Back to pass. Fakes to grab. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking to convert. They'll go to the Wildcat. Has it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing up against this offense.
Right back to the well. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. We'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Punt is on its way. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Motion from the wideout. Toss sweep to the right. Finding an escape route. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
They'll ride the hot hand. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got his man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Toss to the left. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
First, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. From the gun, the ground game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might think about looking somewhere else.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
This is a tough part of the field. You want to try to create some space and give yourself an opportunity not to throw out of your own end zone. They didn't hold up in protection. They give up the sack, but thank goodness they didn't give up a safety.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab past the marker. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt. Situational football is probably one of the most underrated, untalked about things, like understanding the situation. I have the lead. They have to take shots down the field. I'm going to play pass. I got to rush the passer. I got to keep him in the pocket. All those things come into play throughout this game.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Looking to buy time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
It's complete on the right side. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
He wants to change this route. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Sooners can really attack on this second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking left. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Looking to throw. He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal.
And it works out perfectly. The reason they called that two-point conversion was to get to within 3. This is a game going down to the wire, but you'll love the gutsy call by the offense there.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
So now it's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
You know, David, I love defenses that stay aggressive, especially at this point of the field. They've got pass rushers on this unit with speed and that are aggressive and that can win one-on-one, and you saw it right there.
And there's two thought processes when I'm a defense and I got them backed up is I am stopping the run, not allowing them to have any space, but also understanding this is also a shot part of the field. Like, it's going to be a run, or a lot of times that ball is going to be a deep ball thrown down the sideline because you're getting...
Oh, that's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. And some room to work.
Returner is tackled down at the 30. And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over. 1st and 10.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab on the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. They get to him as he throws. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
Up 2. Offense facing 4th down.
All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And I understand the decision, man. You got a chance to take the lead with this field goal late in the football game, but your kicker just doesn't come through, and it was so close. The dreaded doink. Now this game is going to get very interesting down the stretch.
Snap to the back. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. From the gun, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line, warp speed for 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, and he's got to do it here late. Off near the sticks, it's Dykes. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. Looking to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Late in the game, they've got the lead. They know the opponent's going to throw the football to all areas of the field. That time in the middle, he was right there, almost came away with that interception.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. They convert on 3rd down as he gets him to the 46-yard line. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Oklahoma.
This game will come down to this, a field goal try to save them. And he's going to have to run at this one like a kickoff. A long field goal attempt for the game. Kick comes up short, and he's going to try to bring it back. Breaks into the open. The 30. Inside the 10. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And it's shades of kick six. He showed you the speed. As soon as he fielded that missed kick, it was off to the races. Lots of open grass, and what a momentum-shifting play, taking that missed field goal back to the house.
You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all-timers.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go in, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.